Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome to the Video Gamers Podcast. Is there anything quite like the start of summer? School is out, swimming pools are sparkling, vacations are happening, and we get a slew of game fests. On today's episode, we'll be breaking down the best of the best from the Summer Games Fest. But first, some introductions are in order. I am your host, Josh, and joining me, he spent the last few weeks making his own mixtape with hits like Bop, Wannabe by Spice Girls, and I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. It's Ryan.
Okay, you can say whatever you want, but those three are all banger songs for sure, dude. I would like, good, especially Bop, dude. I still walk around Bop, doo bop, doo bop. I don't know any of the words, but I just doop 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 doop.
I was actually singing "I Want It That Way" like multiple times today, and my wife just looks over at me. She's like, "Why are you doing that?" And I was like, "Oh, I made this intro for Ryan," and then it was like, "I can't get this stupid song out of my head now."
Yeah,
and she was just laughing at me. So I was like, "All right." And joining us, his one caveat for appearing on this episode was that we don't steal any of his beloved indie trailers. It's Ace.
Hey, to be fair, I gave you one. All right, you get one. The rest are mine.
Now, I say this intro for Ace because this is absolutely true, where we're like, guys, we have like 1,000 games to talk about, man, between the PlayStation and Xbox Showcase, which we covered on Monday, to the Summer Games Fest, which we're going to talk about right now. All Ace did was just like, you guys better not steal my indie games, man.
Don't steal my indies, man.
Don't steal my indie titles, man.
Some bangers were announced this week, all right? I know I know what you were like. You'll steal
first
my rat games.
First come, first serve, brother.
To be fair, it worked because I'm looking at these games now for this episode. I'm like, wait, is that an indie? I better not talk about that one, man. Like, I better leave this. So, to be fair, Ace, it worked. And you got me scared of like which trailers we're going to talk about and which games we're going to talk about. Because I was like, dang, I think this might be an indie, man.
Just so you guys know, our to be fair counter is at 3 right now.
Is it already?
Yeah. And we're 2 minutes in. So
I love it.
Let's max it out.
I mean, to be fair.
Oh, God.
Right? Oh, man. So we're just starting off stupid already. We haven't even made it like 2 minutes in, man.
Speak for yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. King of the doofuses here. So.
I saved my stupid for when I talk about the games.
Yeah, that's true too. Okay, because we just talked about the PlayStation State of Play and the Xbox Game Showcase, and we were very happy with the way that Xbox, with the games that they had. How do you guys feel like Summer Games Fest compares to both of those?
Oh, dude, it's night and day.
Yeah,
Summer Games Fest,
better.
freaking. Yeah, way more indies, way better names to put out there. Like, oh my gosh, dude.
I think the Summer Games Fest was filled with games that I was like, ooh, I like this game. Ooh, what? Atomic Heart 2? Well, this looks interesting. Like the Cube? What? It's like, yes, I will say I think the Summer Games Fest was a banger. I honestly, as much as we kind of hyped the Xbox Game Showcase and said, hey, there's some really good games that we're interested there, I think Summer Games Fest was the highlight for me with just the games that they showcased, the way that it was held, all the announcements and stuff like that. I want to preface this by saying we cannot cover, all of the games that were covered in the Games Fest. So what we did, kind of like we did with the State of Play and the Xbox Game Showcase, is we said, hey, let's narrow this list down to the ones that we're most excited about or we think have the most potential or just look really, really interesting so that we can talk about those, put them on people's radar, hopefully, and just kind of get excited for as well. So let's just dive in, boys, because we got a lot to cover.
Oh, yeah.
I think the highlight of the entire Games Fest was the last game that they showed off and the kind of premiere title, even though I think some of these other games look fantastic. We got whoever the known Resident Evil leaker was doing stuff because we did get the announcement for Resident Evil 9. They are calling it Requiem. I just like that word, dude.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah.
It's got the RE in it.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what Requiem means. Does anybody know what the definition of Requiem is?
Oh, I didn't know there was a quiz.
But it's just so. Anyway, this is how dumb we are. Nobody knows what requiem means, but it sounds like a cool word, guys.
Yeah,
so I'm in for this already.
Cooler than village.
Yes, that's true. Oh man,
a mass for the dead. I just remembered totally.
A mass for the dead.
Huh.
So a funeral.
I guess,
so this is Resident Evil
chant.
9 funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't bode well for the protagonist.
Right? Well, I did not know what to expect. Ryan, we were talking about this at Fan Fusion.
Yeah.
We were chatting about Resident Evil for a while with some people, and we said, man, Resident Evil Village was really good. You know, like
4, yeah.
BioShock, Resident Evil 4. Wait, it was Biohazard.
Biohazard.
I was like, that didn't sound right.
What a crossover.
Were they going to continue this kind of trend in the graphics and the way that they were going with the Resident Evil franchise? It looks like they actually are. Dude, I think Requiem looks terrifying, number one. Yeah. I like the style that they're going with on this. I mean, we didn't really see, gameplay once again. It's kind of like, we got some glimpses of the tone and stuff, but I am super amped for Requiem, man. I mean, with what little we've seen, I'm instantly like, I'm in, boys.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think about it?
Dude, like, as much as a fan I was for Ethan Winters in 7 and 8, I love having a leading lady in Resident Evil to follow.
Yeah.
And this one also really brought back the fear you felt from 7. Like 8, I feel like you really kind of lost a lot of the fear factor when we got to Village, and then... It's back, baby. Yeah. It's definitely back.
I agree with you. I think Village had that kind of like visual, kind of like, oh my gosh, like what is this? Oh, it's Lady Demetrash. She's an 8-foot tall vampire. Oh,
yeah, I wasn't scared of her.
The creepy blob baby. I wasn't either. Oh, it's the creepy blob baby, or it's the thing swimming around in the water, and you kind of had that. But
the baby got me.
Yeah, Requiem looks terrifying to me. I really like the route that they're going with this. So again, I would like to see some actual gameplay to show us what it's going to play.
It doesn't exist. Nobody does that anymore, bro.
I mean,
quit expecting it.
Do you think it's going to be third person or first person?
I think it's going to be third person.
I do too. I think that's what works best for Resident Evil.
I think so. The kind of over the shoulder view where, you can look around, you kind of see your guy.
Because first person VR in 7 was way too scary for me.
Oh, yeah. I've never even tried it in VR. I'm not sure that I would.
Don't.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll see, but instantly I'm kind of hyped, just like probably every other Resident Evil fan in the world is. Yeah, see, Ace is like, I'm excited, man, showing off his tattoo there. So, yeah, color me super intrigued on this one. This is almost instantly a must play for me because I liked what I saw from this trailer, and I like the direction that Resident Evil is going with these kind of newer titles as well.
It's a little different.
Way better than Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill fail? What?
Oh yeah. Well, who said that? Oh.
But I do think it's funny though that we're on Resident Evil 9 and we were dogging Black Ops 6. For like, how many games are you going to make?
Okay, but Resident Evil has different settings and stories and viruses and characters every single time.
Exactly. That's why you can make that many when it's different. Then the Call of Duty are just all the same.
Now, we do dog them when they remake a game and it's done poorly.
Yes.
Like
but
with
4 was
3.
fantastic.
4 was fantastic, and 2 was fantastic.
Blew me away, man. I was amazed by how good that one is.
Yeah. Did you guys play Remake 2?
Mm-mm.
You're missing out. You definitely need to go back and play Remake 2.
Okay.
But 3, you skip for 3. They really cut a lot of the good stuff.
Well, at least they made up for it on 4.
Yeah.
4,
sorry,
yes.
Guys.
Oh, my gosh.
So here's a game that I kind of I've heard of the first one. I really didn't pay any attention to it, but oh my goodness, if this trailer didn't get me interested, Mortal Shell 2.
What is this game, man? Holy moly.
It's an action combat game. Mortal Shell, I feel like wasn't super popular. Like
no, I've never heard the name
about Mortal Shell. I know the name, but I just felt like it didn't catch on. And so when we're like Mortal Shell 2, was it popular enough to like warrant a sequel? Well, apparently it was. But the sequel to me looks fantastic, dude. The visual art style in this game, this is some creepy bosses, man. Like I am here for this one. I don't know anything about the first because I didn't play it.
Feels like Dark Souls Doom, man. Just like looking at it. Like, this is just the most brutal Dark Souls I've ever seen.
Which is saying a lot, because, I mean, Dark Souls is one heck of a brutal franchise in the first place, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It just, yeah. And it's like at one point there was like a giant bearded head with like baby legs, but they were big like a spider. And there was just the craziest looking, almost kind of like graphically superior, like Once Human with like the crazy.
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
the weird stuff. But
they got that kind of Eldritch vibe.
Okay, yeah. And then with my new Souls skills, you know, maybe I can take him into this now too.
I loved what I saw in this trailer, honestly. Between the, like you said, Ryan, the absolutely horrific, fantastical boss variety and just designs that they're throwing at you, where like almost every time the trailer cut to another scene or another fight, I was just like, what the heck is that? You know, what the heck is that thing? Oh my gosh, you get to fight what? Like, it just over and over again.
There's like a snail. You fight a giant snail at one point too. I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
Absurd enemy variety just from the trailer so far. So I'm super interested in this one.
Yeah, I am too. I love good enemy variety, man. We were just talking about that with Elden Ring playing Night Rain and stuff. And one of the things that they did so well was just you have freaking 1,000 different enemies. You never know what you're going to come up against. And you're like, all right, well, let's see what's going to kill me now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? and so for this, I really think this game looks quite good, man. I was rather impressed with this trailer, and I did not think I was going to be.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden Mortal Shell 2 is on my radar also. I mean, is it probably like every other action combat RPG-ish type thing? Like, yeah. You know, but sometimes, and we literally just made fun of like these games are all the same on our Monday episode. We were talking about like some of the PlayStation stuff they showed off. And it's like, okay, well, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but sometimes these games stand out. And whether it's through the visual art style or maybe some combat mechanics or something like that. Is Mortal Shell the game where your dude could like I think I'm remembering this now, where it's like you could turn a stone for a second to like block attacks and stuff. I think
so. I think there was a shell system.
Yes,
where
exactly.
You could guard against things for like a quick parry or something like that.
It just never quite caught on for some reason. So I don't know. Maybe they took what they learned from the first one and the sequel is just that banger of a sequel that we all hope
whatever they
have
have now looks pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Speaking of bangers of sequels, guys.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Look,
right.
When Atomic Heart was announced and they were showcasing it, our hype level got really, really high. We played Atomic Heart. I was so amped to jump into this game, and it fell a little short. It felt like Atomic Heart was not finished. They had these grand ideas. They had this big world. And you could tell that they just ran out of time and they started kind of gating off some of this open world and trying to funnel you towards certain areas. And you knew without a doubt that it's like they had big ideas for this game and they just couldn't implement all of it in time for the release. I still think Atomic Heart was a pretty darn good game. It had some flaws to it, but it's also a very memorable game that I still remember, playing and I had a lot of interest in. And then we get Atomic Heart 2, and everything that I think that they wanted to do in the first game, they got the chance to do in the second game, because this game looks fantastic to me, dude. I love this crazy art style that they have. It stands out to me absolutely like right away. The second this trailer started, I was like, Atomic Heart 2. I get this style. We got the ballerinas flying around. We get
I have to have the ballerinas, man.
We get people driving down highways, flying through the air. There's vehicles. You get these crazy glimpses of these incredible boss fights, which actually were awesome in Atomic Heart. This game looks like an absolute banger to me. My only hope is that they don't make the same mistake they made with Atomic Heart 1. Just finish it, dude. Do everything that you wanted to do with this game.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if you do, Atomic Heart 2 could be one for the ages, man. Atomic Heart had some glimpses of that, but it kind of fell a little short. But my goodness, if they can pull this off, this might be an incredible game.
Oh, dude, I was following Atomic Heart for like years before their release.
Yeah.
Like, I was super into it. They would show off like an enemy they were designing or something like that. I'd be like, oh, this is going to be sick. This is like a spiritual successor to BioShock. And then I actually listened to the review episode on this podcast, and I was like, oh, maybe it's not that good. But seeing
it
this,
fell a little short, man. It did. It's not bad. It's not a bad game, but you just, it's like if you saw a game that could have been great and it wasn't quite great, like it kind of like, man, you were so close.
It's like right there, and you're like, what is this?
So close.
There's just a few things that would take it over the top, but yeah, everything I saw, I loved. I thought the world was just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. The vehicle variety and stuff that they shown, like you jump in this kind of like bubble tube thing, and then it's got flexy arms where your wheels are, so he can like roll around and then stand up and walk, and just crazy stuff. And then the guy's wakeboarding and jumps off the side of a building, and you're skydiving. Just it seems like one of those big, like a big game. It's just big, and everything about it is big, and that hypes me up. I haven't seen so many on this the Game Fest, so many good looking games that I'm just like, oh, that looks awesome. Oh, that looks awesome too. Oh no, my backlog is growing. There's more and more games. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I cannot wait for Atomic Heart 2.
Yeah,
maybe it falls short again, but honestly, my playtime with Atomic Heart was good enough that I'm glad I played it. It's not a game that I like go out of my way to recommend to people. Yep. Because I think it did fall a little short, but oh my goodness, if they can pull it off, this is one to absolutely keep an eye on.
Yes,
I would say it has definitely the DNA to be incredible. There's still a lot to be seen, and again, trailers can be curated a certain way to look a certain way, but they actually showed off gameplay, and a lot of what we saw was actual gameplay.
Yeah,
and it's like, man, this could be amazing. So
wishlist it so they finish it.
Yeah,
right.
I'd love to see me a grapple hook in my gameplay too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like we pick on everything having a grapple hook, but like
it works.
Good movement is good movement, man, and that's a good part of a game.
That's why I play the Wilder and Night Rain, man. I love being able to just hook myself and bring myself in without wasting any of my stamina, because then I could just whee.
Yeah, I'm slow in real life. I don't even be slow in a video game.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, well, guys, in perhaps one of the more interesting takes or twists with this, we got to stay in the Atomic Heart universe, which I didn't even know was a universe until they told us that it's the universe. And we got a glimpse for this game called The Cube, which is in the Atomic Heart universe, which I'm here for because, again, I just said I like the visuals, I like the style. The gunplay in the game was incredible. And it's like, what the heck is this? Like, I just watched the trailer for Atomic Heart 2. Why? Wait, this is a different game? What? And then they come out and they say it's an MMO RPG set in the Atomic Heart universe.
That's just so cool, man.
And then we get these glimpses of all these crazy characters, these like, again, like really good looking characters. The art style's really good looking. And it's an MMORPG shooter? Like, are they trying, like, Destiny? Hello? Like, what the heck is this, man?
Dude, I am itching for a good MMO. For whatever reason, I've just been craving one. But to make an MMO shooter like that with the customization that they shown, like, I'm pretty stoked, man. And that's cool. If it's in the Atomic, Heart universe, all the better for it. I think this one's gonna be really good. I hope. From what we've seen so far, it looks pretty dang good.
I think a whole game set on a giant floating cube
that
is
changes.
Like one of the, that changes
yes.
and evolves
like
is one of the
cube.
That's one of the coolest settings you could have picked, especially putting it in the Atomic Heart universe where we already know everything is wacky and commie and punk. So
yeah, go to that mountain and get some stuff, and you're like, oh wait, where'd the mountain go?
Yeah,
oh, it's on the other side of the cube.
We did get some gameplay. They showed your character kind of wall running at one point, and like jumping from one wall to another, and then they showed you kind of fighting somebody else, and you didn't really get to see like some real PvP because the trailer was moving quickly. They showed the cube moving and rotating kind of like a Rubik's Cube, which is like, is the landscape always changing? Is it like you're not in the zone, now you're in the zone kind of thing? Like there's a lot to be kind of discovered about this still. But my goodness, if this didn't make me freaking curious as anything and very intrigued to be like, where is this going? Because again, if they can pull this off, have they been like just spending all of their time since Atomic Heart going, guys, we're onto something here. Let's flesh out this universe. Let's flesh out this lore. We have a good shooter already. So like, what can we do with this? And if they feel that confident in what they have developed to say, not only do we have a fully fledged like single player game, but now we have this MMO RPG first person shooter like game as a subset of that. That's kind of a good sign, man. Because it tells you they feel really confident about what they've developed.
It shows me they're
Exciting
very
times.
passionate about their projects and about this world they've built and the characters and the actions and all these systems they've built around it, which is great, especially because they did put out DLC for Atomic Heart as well.
Yeah, they did. I didn't play it, but they absolutely
put out 2.
that out. So I'm very hopeful that they have figured out their kind of like angle on this and that they're just zoning in on it and they're like, this is working. This is where we're going with this. And we're just going to perfect it, man. So
Love it.
I'm really excited for both of these. I mean, again, we need to see more, but my goodness, if that wasn't a good showing, then I don't know what is, because that was a really, really good showcase by Mundfish with both of these games.
Yeah.
So.
Future is bright for the Atomic Heart franchise.
Yeah, and I there's something about it that I just, like I said, I love the style or I love the weirdness to it or something, that alternate reality type thing, but the visuals in this game are really impressive.
So good.
And yeah, so we'll see. There's a lot to be, seen still, but that was a heck of a start. All right, let's jump to Wildgate real quick, boys, because we have been playing Wildgate. We have played Wildgate. Our Discord server was abuzz about Wildgate when they had a I don't know if it was a tech test or a closed beta or that you could get into or something. There is an open beta going on right now as the moment that we're recording this. So if it's still going on when this episode releases, you should absolutely download this demo or this beta and give this game a try.
I believe it's till the 16th.
Is it till the 16th?
Oh, all
okay.
right.
Well, great.
Okay.
They've got some
Plenty of
time then. So, Wildgate is a mix of Sea of Thieves in space meets a game that we have referenced many times called The Cycle, or like Deep Rock Galactic in a way.
It almost feels like a roguelike, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but basically the premise is you pilot a spaceship with four people. Is it 4?
Yeah, it's
4.
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, with 4 people, you go around to these points of interest in space. You try to acquire gear and better equipment for your ship. You're trying to locate the artifact, and then the goal of the game is get the artifact through the wild gate, and you win the match. If you get the artifact through the wild gate, no matter what else, you win. If you are the last ship standing in a match, you win. So this game very much lends itself to both the PvE elements and the PvP elements. Ship-to-ship combat is exhilarating. We have discovered we're very bad at it, apparently, because we get wrecked every time. But, your ships are fighting with lasers and rockets and turrets and stuff like that. But then you're trying to board the other ship and kill the people, a la Sea of Thieves. It is a fantastically good time. While you're fighting and having this big epic battle, there's some tiny little ship running the artifact, to the wild gate. And then everybody realizes at the last minute, because we all get tunnel vision, and then that team wins because, we're big doo-doo dumbheads and just trying to kill each other the whole time. So... But yeah, Wildgate to me, absolutely a ton of fun. This game should be on your radar. It is an absolute blast, in my opinion.
Really good. It's funny too because your ships takes damage and you can try to repair stuff. So most of the time, every match, we're just running around. This is broken. This is broken. Everything's on fire in our ship, and we're just running around putting out fires everywhere. And then guys keep coming in. You can destroy. You can set their core on their ships to blow up at a certain time limit, and their ships will blow up that way if they don't catch it in time. So there's a lot of cool features that are enjoyable. The sweat started coming in and playing, and we were getting our butts kicked a few times. And I think there's a few tweaks that they can make, and hopefully they do during these beta sessions that they do. But man, overall, my experience has been awesome. Hopefully we can get in tonight.
Yeah,
cool.
I would like to play tonight. We're trying to get Paul in too,
Yeah.
because Paul's
right.
like, "Hey, I finally have a little bit of free time. I could hop in with you guys and play something." We're like, "Wildgate, let's go, man, let's do it."
Come on in. We need a boarding crew.
Yeah. So absolutely check this one out, guys. It is a ton of fun. This was made from I saw it the other day.
Former
I think
Blizzard devs, wasn't it?
Blizzard devs. Okay, yeah, where they were like, "Hey, we just want to we're leaving Blizzard because Blizzard sucks now, and we're gonna go make a fun game."
Good
And
on
they
them.
absolutely did. Yeah. So check this one out. It is a lot of fun with friends.
Isn't it funny too? I know how you mentioned the Blizzard devs. It's almost like with pet breeding, when they have it's from this line of animals. Like devs are from this devs is from the Blizzard tree, and these guys are from CD Projekt Red. It's like
these ones came from Ubisoft, but they're doing really well.
Stay away from that one. Okay. Well, wait a minute.
Hey, wait. What do you mean now, Josh?
I know. I'm just saying. Expedition 33 is fantastic. All of a sudden, you get a new breed, and everybody loves it. It's like the golden doodle. So. Everybody in the world wants a golden doodle all of a sudden because it's like, look what we got now.
God.
That's like Expedition 33. So
yeah.
So go play Wildgate, people.
Yeah.
This is absolutely just a blast. So, all right, boys. All right, we got time for two more. I think I'm really excited for both of these, man. I'm not gonna lie. Killer Inn. Killer Inn might be the game that winds up being the most fun game of that people have played in a long time. This is a social deception game, which I absolutely love. I love being the bad guy than trying to pretend like I'm not the bad guy. I love this trend that we're getting more of these kind of online social deception games. The premise of this one is you're in this inn, and somebody's the killer, and somebody dies, and then everybody's running around trying to figure out who the heck the killer is.
Colonel Mustard. It was Colonel Mustard.
I mean, I know, Ace, I know you're super excited for this
dude,
one.
I am pumped for this
How do you break this down for people? How do you describe this?
I mean, it's a multiplayer murder mystery game where you have, one or two murderers within the building, and the innocent people need to suss out who the murderers is before they all get killed. I mean, but, it's one of those social games. You're really playing against one another, and you can't trust anyone.
Yeah.
One day you'll be like,
oh my God,
I believe you. It's all right. And then you turn around.
Yeah.
So I'm horrible at this stuff. And I know Josh is an expert at these types of things because we've done murder mystery or nights like that. And he's very good. I just think everybody is kind-hearted human and would never lie to me no matter what. And so I'm so bad.
Ryan, you can trust me.
You can trust us, Ryan.
I've before, buddy. Yeah.
Nothing will happen.
Yeah, man. You got to trust somebody. You might as well trust me.
Whatever. This is why we don't play Among Us.
Yeah. I would lose every time.
This game looks fully fleshed out. I mean, I know, honestly, a lot of these types of games I think are very simple in premise, and I don't want to say dumbed down, but they're not very complex. You know what I mean? They just don't overdevelop them because a lot of times they don't need to. But in this one, dude, they started showcasing different characters with different abilities. They started showcasing all kinds of different weapons and traps that you can get to where it's you can set up people to make them look like they're the murderers, to where it's but it's not really them. You set them up to look that way. This has every making of a game that is going to be just a ton of fun and more than just 3 days worth of fun to me.
I can't wait to play it just so we can stream it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's going to be ridiculous.
The clue system is one of the coolest things I'd ever seen, where, as the murderer's going through getting rid of people, they're leaving things behind unbeknownst to them that the other players can pick up that kind of gives you a hint at who's doing all this. And it's that's kind of super cool.
I like it.
It looks incredible. So Killer Inn, I'm in. On this one, it just looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. I wonder, it looked like it was probably about 6 to 8 people in a match.
Oh yeah, easily 6 to 8 people.
How many it was? It might be even more than that. I don't know, but it's not like a little 4v4 or a little 2v2 game or anything.
Not a small game.
So yeah,
large scale deception.
I can't wait for this one. This is a game that I know is going to be a good time. And then a game, my goodness, guys, we've talked about this game before, maybe even a couple times. We got the reveal a long time ago. We instantly said, oh my gosh, this game looks amazing. And then it kind of, they do, that went quiet for a little while. And then we just got another trailer at the Summer's Game Fest. I can't tell you how excited I am for this game.
Dude,
because it just hits that inner child, that inner coming of age movie that we all love. It is a game called Mixtape. It looks like it's very story based. I don't expect a whole lot of gameplay elements from this one, but oh my goodness, if this just doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy nostalgia life kind of like reaction to this game. Like, oh my goodness. And they nail it. They know the vibe. They know that vibe of like, it's your last summer. It's like you just graduated high school. It's your last summer with your friends. Nobody knows what the heck they're doing. You're doing a bunch of dumb, stupid things in this game. You know, I mean,
I'm nostalgic for an era I wasn't part of.
Like, yeah,
there you
like
go.
honestly, but it's like, but it resonates with people because we all kind of have that summer or that memory of like
that last
with
summer.
your friends and. You know, yeah, exactly. Mixtape looks incredible to me. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, how do you describe this to somebody? A nostalgia story-based trip or something?
Dude,
like,
it's just a vibe. Like, that game is a vibe.
Yeah, it's a
like,
vibe. Yeah.
It's for sure. It has that, and like you said, Ace, that's a sign of, too, good music, good film, like anything that can reach out to audiences that weren't part of that era, weren't part of that time, and still make them feel connected. Like, there's something there. And they did a really good job with this. It gets that angsty teen looking at the future, but wanting to kind of remember the past where they're at and not sure where to go, you know, what path to take. And the music seems amazing. The art style is awesome. I'm so stoked. I know like you said, we had talked about it before and I was excited then. I'm even more excited now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Every trailer I've seen just gets me more hyped for this, dude.
Yeah.
I could tell this is going to make a lot of people really emotional too. Like, it's going to be one of those games that like it's going to hit people and they're just going to like suddenly be crying while playing the game because they remember it.
What did I do with my life?
Yeah.
I'm already emotional, man. Like, I want to play this. Like, it's literally like giving me like an emotional response, like watching this trailer. Because like you remember your friends, you remember being dumb, you remember like doing this
having
stupid
hair.
thing,
You remember the
having
Cure.
hair, you know. But on top of all that, the reason they call it mixtape is because this game has an absolute banger of a soundtrack.
Yeah,
it might be
crazy
second to
lineup.
like Tony Hawk type soundtrack. So not only do you have this like nostalgic memory and vibe going on, but then you couple it with this incredible soundtrack on top of that. Like, I am in, man.
And they know it too, because at the end of the trailer, they're like listing all the bands that are in it, and they're like, The Cure, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, those are all good. Every one of those is good.
Yeah.
Joy Division, The Cure.
Yeah. So, yeah, Mixtape, I cannot wait for this game to come out either. This is going to be one of those just absolute, like, experience of a game, man.
Even the narrator throwback too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Where
honestly,
he's
yeah.
talking
You know,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, what a masterpiece already, man. It's weird to me because we've seen a lot of these like story-based games coming out with like South of Midnight and A Midnight Walk, and thankfully Midnight's not in the name on this one because I have a lot of confidence that this one's going to be really good. But it's like a lot of times these can be very hit or miss for people. But man, if I had to plant a flag on Mixtape being great, like I'm just going to plant it because the vibes that we have gotten from these trailers, everything just hits right, you know? And so I don't see a world where this game comes out and then it's like, yeah, this kind of sucks.
Well, the fact Annapurna, the people behind Stray, are willing to publish this tells me that they believe in it and that it has the quality that it promises.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, guys, we know that there were a lot more games shown off in the Summer Games Fest. We can't cover all of them. These are the ones that we kind of wanted to highlight for people. If you think that we missed one, leave us a comment. We read every comment that you guys leave on, you know, if you scroll down in the Spotify, you can see a comment section. We read all of those. Other people read them, which is really cool. But leave us a comment on which games you're most excited about. Make sure you let us know which ones that we didn't talk about that you are excited about, because we want to get hyped with you at the same time. But man, like a lot of these say coming in 2026. You know what I mean? We're halfway through 2025. So even though 2026 sounds like it's really far away.
Oh my
gosh.
I know, right?
It's June. I didn't even think about that.
That was the thing with all these showcases. It's like coming in 2026, and I'm like, well, dang it, man. And then it's like, I'm like, oh, wait, that could mean like
That's
6
soon.
months from now, you know? Like, but guys, we are in the freaking golden age right now, man. 2024, 2025, 2026 is looking absolutely incredible. Like, I don't know how it gets better, but it seems like it's getting better.
Yeah, it is.
And as one final reminder of a banger of a game, tomorrow, this comes out on Thursday, tomorrow, The Alters is releasing. And we have been hyping The Alters forever. We have been telling people to play the demo almost every single person that plays the demo comes back to our Discord server and goes, guys, I just played the demo for the altars. Oh my gosh. And we go, right? Like, this game looks great, man.
Insane game.
My goodness,
so
what a time to
for
be
it.
a gamer, man.
Oh, dude.
We could love it, you know? Oh, thank goodness we have a gaming podcast. We
Right?
Get
I know, right?
excited and play all these games and talk about them and all that.
We're working, honey. We're working.
Yeah, baby. I'm working. Sorry, doing important things here. Can't do anything this weekend because I'm playing the altars. So, and it's probably some Wildgate too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, if you're not already doing so, please make sure you follow the podcast. That way you get all our episodes delivered the day that they release, which is Monday through Friday now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If you are not watching on video, make sure you check out the video, man. We try to put gameplay trailers in there. Ryan makes faces at people. Ace had a bug running around on his microphone. See if you can
come on.
There was a roach on his shoulder.
You were getting away with that, Ace?
I was trying to. Oh, come on.
Oh, man, I missed it. I didn't see it.
Oh, you missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't miss it. Ace was trying to be so sleek about it, but I saw, man.
I muted everything.
I know you did, but I couldn't let that ride. Ace thought he was getting away with it.
Dang
So,
it.
hey,
I thought I did get away with it.
it's just going to make
All right.
people watch the video, Ace. It's good. It's good for the pod, man. So if you want to see Ace trying to chase a little bug around his microphone while we're recording, make sure you check out the video.
We'll put
too.
the timestamp in the description.
Yeah. But
Dang
thanks for joining us, man. We love chatting games with all of you. Make sure you join our community. It is the best community in gaming. We say it all the time, but man, we're over 1,100 gamers in the community at this point, man. It is really, really an awesome place to be. Make sure you rate our show 5 stars. Leave us a review because it really helps other people find the podcast as well. But that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Until next time, happy gaming.
Ace a bug. See ya.
Peace out.